Let me check. Yes, okay. Sorry, this playthrough is going so good, I don't want anything to mess it up. Yes. Save and continue. Dad tip 36, trust no one. I haven't spoken to Robert since that night we drove out to his thinking spot. He seemed unusually somber then. Like, more so than the usual amount of somber that Robert is. Which is already a lot. I've been thinking about him and hope he's doing okay, but I've been a little reluctant to reach out to him. Tiny? Hey, Tiny. Guess who's getting their drink on tonight? I take a look at my dialbook messages. There's a flurry of them from Robert. Yes, it's you. Also me, but mostly you. I type back to Robert. Robert, buddy, tonight we ride. Yes! Meet me at Jim and Kim's at 8 p.m. Not that I'm unappreciative, but I think this is the first time that Robert's given me more than an hour's warning before hanging out. Amanda pops her head into the hallway. Music I don't recognize blaring from her room. Oh, this is new. What's up? I'm hanging out with Robert Laird tonight. Okay, cool. Robert, who's my friend. I have friends. I'm happy for you, Dad. People enjoy my company, Amanda.
Ugh.
Dad, I'm so happy for your continued development as a human being. What are you listening to? Sad shit. What would Grandma think? What the... I don't care anymore. Amanda, blank. You know what? You're an adult now. I gave it an earnest effort for all 18 years of your life. Go forth and swear. Fuck yeah! Give Amanda permission to swear. That's what just popped up. I really hope I don't regret this later. Oh my god. I didn't realize that was an achievement. Amanda goes back into her room and turns up the volume to her sad shit. I put on my going out coat and walk over to Jim and Kim's. I spot Robert leaning against a brick wall, smoking a cigarette. As I get closer, I realize that he looks a little different. Cleaner, I guess. It actually seems like he combed his hair and his clothes are less wrinkled than usual. Hey. You take a shower just for me? I'm working on my relationship with existence. We both stand there for a second and don't say anything. Robert finishes his cigarette and abruptly goes inside. I follow him. By the time I get inside, Robert's already at the bar ordering 2 whiskeys. I spot a booth in the back and claim it for us. Robert slides in and hands me a glass. Here's to us, and all the property damage and petty larceny that we may commit tonight. We clink whiskeys, and I watch him sip his, rather than his traditional approach of slamming the whiskey back as quickly as possible. So what's the plan for tonight? Hit some other bars, maybe grab some pizza. I think that'll kill some time before we go burn down that old abandoned house in the woods. It's definitely not as fun if it's abandoned. Mary pops over the back of the booth, a glass of wine in her hand. He punches Robert in the shoulder. Where was my phone call? Sorry. Figured you were busy sinking your teeth into some poor sap. I am. He's right here. I look around the booth to see a guy sitting across from her. He waves meekly.
Give it a rest, buddy. Ugh.
You replacing me with the new kid? Mary, I can never replace you, whether I wanted to or not. Mary leaves her booth and slides in next to Robert. The guy she was sitting with looks mildly relieved. He eyes Robert's clean pressed clothes up and down suspiciously. What? You got a court date coming up? He looks... I think he cleans up nicely. Oh shit. Pump the brakes, kid. I blush a little. Seriously though, what's up with you? Oh no. Robert stares down at his drink, suddenly looking serious. It's... Pappy. Doctors say it's cirrhosis of the liver. I told that old bag of bones to quit it with the sauce, but it's all he's ever known, especially since Ma's gone. Oh no. That's why I invited you out tonight. Just didn't want to be alone. Oh, come on. Honey, don't be an asshole. You know the one thing Robert doesn't joke around about is his pappy. Whoops. Fuck. They're giving him 2 months. I gotta help him straighten out his affairs. Robert, I'm so sorry. Robert takes a long look at his whiskey, eyeing it in the dim glow of the bar lights. I look at his life, then I look at mine, and I know history is just doomed to repeat itself. Oh my god. I'm just kidding. He's retired with his new girlfriend in Acapulco. They watch the sunset every night. Probably screw like donkeys. Oh my god. Wait, aren't rabbits the one who screw a lot? Oh, sorry. Didn't realize you were an expert on which animals screw a lot.
Come on.
Please stop saying the word screw. Robert finishes his drink and slides it away from him. He gets up out of the booth. Me and Tiny are gonna hit the bricks. You coming with? Mary casts one last glance at the sad sap she's been hunting and downs the rest of her wine in one gulp. This place is dead anyways. Their hands are way too close to each other. We exit the bar and find the typically empty streets filled with a small crowd of people. At the front is a guy with a really deliberate attitude and bad posture. He carries a lantern that shines up at his face for a dramatic effect. What's going on? Looks like it's one of those walking ghost tours. They do that in this part of town all the time. I've always wanted to do one of those. You know all the stories are fake, right? Pretty much all my stories are fake. This is research. Robert makes a beeline toward the back of the group. He turns around when he notices that I'm not following him. Come on. We can't just crash it, can we? Don't be such a square, Tiny. Just act like you belong. Robert slides up to the tour group. I reluctantly fall into step behind him. Well, here goes nothing. Hey. It was in this place in 1694 that the most infamous witch trials were held. The date, we do not know if the people burned at the stake were actual witches, but it is widely reported that the ghosts still haunt this hapless dive bar to this very day. It was actually 1692. Whoa. What? And the site was over by the coffee shop down the road. I'm sorry. Who are you? Daniel Burgess, ghost historian. And this is my colleague, Dr. Dr. Loomis, paranormal investigator extraordinaire. We're touring America's most haunted locations as research for our new book. Oh, he loved that. You may have seen our guest cameo on Paranormal House Hunters, Extreme Edition. A couple of the people in the group start nodding. Man, Robert's good at this. Are you guys part of the group? I don't remember seeing you at the first stop. We like to keep a low profile. Easier to catch ghosts that way.
Hey.
They've definitely been here. Been standing next to them the whole time. Thank you, random lady who I do not know.
Ah.
As I was saying, the epicenter of paranormal activity can be found at the Coffee Spoon over there. The man who runs it has been plagued by hauntings since he signed the lease. Damn near driven him mad.
Oh.
But whatever you want to say is cool, I guess. It's your tour.
Hey.
Man, didn't know that about Matt. Wait, Robert's making this up. The rest of the tour group listens intently to Robert's every word. I think the tour guide can tell he's losing the group. He seems to be getting flustered.
That's the good stuff.
Thank you for your contribution and knowledge, Mr. McDurgis. Let's move on to the next haunted location. Robert, Mary, and I follow the group down the street. That tour guide shirt is cool. Yeah, everyone in the group gets one if we make it to the final location. I turn to Robert and grab him by the shoulders. I need that shirt. Well, guess we're in this for the long haul then. Just follow my lead. Don't arouse too much suspicion, and we'll have cool ghost shirts in no time. Sweet.
Hey!
Our group arrives at an old, decrepit, colonial-style house.
All right.
A quick pause in the tour. My name is Quinn, but most people on the ghost tour circuit call me Tour Master Quinn. I'm a DJ, trivia master, and part-time actor.
Hey!
I do private ghost hunting events, birthday parties, MC bar mitzvahs, and perform traditional vaudevillian mime work. Tour Master Quinn gives out headshots to all of us. His resume is on the back. Stage combat experience. Anyway, here's a little bit of history for you all. This was the home of noted American author Dorothy Pembridge, whose prose was widely popular in the late 19th century. It was in the attic of this very home where she wrote such classics as The Diaries of a Victorian Mistress, Lady Fitzwilliam's Courtship, and The Ghost of Sea Captain Reginald Barclay. She unfortunately died of consumption shortly after the turn of the century, but several people have reported that on some nights you can see a light in the attic where the ghost of Miss Pembridge continues to work on her latest bestseller. I guess you could say that she was consumed by her work.
I'm so sad. I am so sad.
Oh my god. No reaction from the crowd. This guy needs to work on his dad jokes. Actually, consumption is the popular cover-up. Little known fact is that it was a murder. Cannot say that on YouTube.
All right.
I'm pretty sure she passed of consumption. Sure. And we definitely didn't hire Stanley Kubrick to elaborately fake the moon landing. That's the watered-down, censored version they'll teach you in school. But if you can't handle the real story, I understand. It's not for the faint of heart. Can we... I think everyone would much rather hear what this world-renowned ghost historian has to say. Right, everybody? The group murmurs in agreement.
Sad Master Quinn.
This topic we cover exclusively in our book. Dr. Loomis, would you care to tell this story?
All right.
Yes. Though it's rarely covered in traditional textbooks, Dorothy Pembridge was caught in a fierce rivalry with a fellow local author, Arthur Livingston Price. Arthur's books were blatant ripoffs of Pembridge's work and consistently sold better. Pembridge was enraged by this and confronted Livingston Price at his home with plans to end his life. Their bitter feud surprisingly blossomed into a torrid, passionate affair. After many months of secret courtship, Pembridge followed through on her with her original plan and poisoned Livingston Price in his sleep. Overcome with unexpected grief, Pembridge polished off the last of the poison and ended by her lover's side. Reports say that the couples who enter this house will no doubt doom their relationship to a bitter end. Man, I should bring my wife here. Oh my god. The entire group laughs heartily. I'm kidding. My wife is gone. The crowd gasps. She was ended by a ghost. The crowd gasps again. I'm just messing with you guys. A nervous chuckle ripples through the crowd. Oh my god. The tour guide sees this as an opportunity to take back the group and addresses us with some razzle-dazzle. What an interesting story. Now, I just want everyone to know that the next location is extremely terrifying. If anyone thinks they can't handle it, feel free to excuse yourselves.
Oh my god.
Alright, I'm bored. Mary turns to a young guy looking at his phone and taps him on the shoulder. Oh my god. Hey kid, fancy buying a gal a drink? The guy looks up at her and smiles. Only if the bar is haunted. Honey, I can show you the most haunted place in town. I think I could exorcise your demons, if that's what you're looking for. Oh god. Don't write checks you can't. Don't write checks you can't cash, kid. His eyes go wide. Mary salutes me and Robert. She suddenly pulls me into a hug and murmurs into my ear. Oh. When you've known Rob for as long as I have, you know when something's wrong. Keep an eye on him for me tonight, okay? Sure, Mary. Good man. Mary pats me on the back and pulls away. She takes the guy's hand and leads him down the street.
Hey.
Take it sleazy, fellas. God help that poor soul. Mary or the kid? Both.
Hey.
Our last stop, this burial ground, is such a hotbed of horrifying paranormal activity that I'm not even sure where to begin. There's the wailing ghost of the wharfman, the vampire of Maple Bay, the children of the moonlight. What about the Dojo ghost? By this point, the tour guide is clearly irritated with us. What about it? Oh, nothing. I just think it would be a crime to come all the way out to this cemetery, the actual origin of one of New England's most notorious paranormal entities, and not even mention the infamous Dover ghost. That's not a real thing. That's absolutely not a real thing. I think someone needs to brush up on their paranormal history. I know tons about paranormal history. I know every ghost story in this area. I can guarantee there's one you don't know. Robert looks over at me and smiles. Would you folks care to hear the tale of how Loomis and I met?
Hey!
No. The entire group shushes the tour guide. Okay, fine. Tell the story. Well, it was a dark and stormy night. I wasn't always a paranormal investigator. Way back when, I was just a...
Bang, bang.
traveling grifter. You like that? Moving from town to town, always looking for my next mark. It wasn't an easy life, but I had fun. Taking from the rich, giving to the poor, actually also taking from the poor. I had a shaky moral foundation. I happened upon the quiet town of Maple Bay quite by accident, but little did I know that this city had a dark side. Now, about the same time, I was just starting out as an apprentice to a rather famous ghost hunter who was an old family friend of mine. I carried the equipment operated by the EVP machine, all that. Wait. Yes? Who was the famous ghost hunter?
Hey.
Well, I don't like to name drop, but Georgia Mathers. The tour group gasps. Georgia Mathers? She's a legend. You know her? Knew her. Amazing woman. Passed mysteriously. Miss you, Georgie. Anyway, we were in Maple Bay investigating some reports of strange lights and sounds coming from the cemetery late at night. Now, we have been warned by the old crypt keeper that this place was highly dangerous, but Georgia was never one to shy away from an adventure. We camped out in the center of the cemetery for 3 nights straight. We endured your so-called wailing watchmen. Wailing ghosts of the wharfmen. Whatever. Your stupid vampire was just a teenager in a mask. But the Dobra ghost, man. Tell him, Loomis. So there I was, just walking back to my hotel after a long day of working a couple short cons. Classic pigeon drop scam. Putting out feelers for a ripe deal. I was going to steal a baby. Probably would have made me rich. I found myself walking past this very cemetery. Now, I was never a very superstitious man, but something seemed off. I could hear some sort of commotion happening deep within the graveyard, and I felt compelled to investigate. And thank God you did. Georgie and I were conducting a seance in the mausoleum. At first, things were pretty normal. After about an hour, everything went south. Playing back the EVP meter, we were able to hear a single word. Run. The air suddenly went cold. Something was very, very wrong. I just knew we weren't alone. We started to hear this faint, distant scraping noise, like something being dragged across the ground. It got louder and louder until it was deafening, some kind of demented howl. And then I felt it. Something grabbing my ankle. Robert had the whole crowd hook, line, and sinker. You could hear a pin drop. I only cried twice in my life. Once at the birth of my daughter. The other was when that thing started dragging me. I wasn't sure where it was taking me, but I knew it was no place I wanted to go. I was sure I was going to go. The moment I crossed the gate into the cemetery, I heard this god-awful screeching. I ran into the mausoleum just in time to see a man being pulled across the floor by... God, to this day, the mere thought of it ties my stomach into knots. It looked like a man, but like... I glanced at Robert. Like someone who didn't know what a man was supposed to look like. I tried to put one together. The arms were too long. Its eyes glowed red. It was like a walking shadow. What did I do? What any good person would do. I lunged for... Shoot, what was his fake name again? I think it was David. David. Daniel. Shit. Right. I grabbed his hand and entered into a tug-of-war with the unholiest of forces. I thought I was going to be torn in half. But I had God on my side. The pocket Bible I always kept with me fell out of my shirt pocket, and to this day I can remember what passage I opened up to. I'm not good with Bible verses, so I'm gonna try Leviticus. No! Oh no. That was the wrong one. Oh my God. And if thy oblation be a meat offering baked into a pan, it shall be a fine flour unleavened, mingle the oil. Not exactly relevant, but true. I have no idea where Robert pulled that verse from. With a horrifying howl, the entity finally relented. Daniel and I both collapsed to the ground, exhausted. We were both covered in blood. That damn creature clawed into my chest. Got me real good. Had to get 16 stitches. Robert pulls down the collar of his shirt to reveal a long, wicked scar along his pecs. And that's how I got this scar.
Oh.
I followed Georgia Mathers to the ends of the earth. We faced exorcisms, demons, poltergeists that threw our equipment across the room, but I'd never seen Georgia so scared. She was never the same after that, and neither was I. Watching what happened to Daniel and Georgia shook my faith, but I came out of that experience a better man and a better friend. And we've been brothers ever since. The tour group gives us a round of applause as Daniel, or Robert, and I share an emotional hug. As he embraces me, I can smell the cologne on his neck. Wow, Robert does clean up good. I find myself lingering a little too long on the hug. Thank you, thank you. It's an honor to be able to share our story. Be sure to watch out for our book. I saw a demon, the shocking true story of seeing a demon. Robert had to suppress the laughter at that one. All right, even I can see the holes in that story. Please leave. Way to go, Tiny. Oh, shit. Robert sulks away from the tour group, and I follow him at a respectable distance. No. We almost had him. Almost. I think he might have overdone it at some portions of the story. Yeah. We arrive in front of Robert's house. Well, see you later. Oh no, did I ruin it? Robert hastily walks up the steps to his house after giving me a courtesy nod. He disappears into his house without looking back. I ruined it. No. Oh no. Phew, I think I have everything finally set up. Amanda should be here any minute now. I think that's her car in the driveway. Okay, gotta act natural. Be cool, Tiny, be cool. Amanda walks through the door with a suspicious look on her face. Hey, Dad. Off to a good start. Something's fishy. Rats. You asked too many questions. Who do you think you are, my daughter? For literally my entire life, yes. I'm kidding. You're right. I have a little surprise for you.
Aww.
Yeah, I can tell. You're very bad at lying. Amanda, my dear, would you care to join me in the kitchen?
Huh.
Father, it would fill my heart with glee. I lead Amanda over to the kitchen table where a present lies covered under a tablecloth. It's nothing special, but I wanted to get you a little something. You graduated high school last week, and I know you told me not to make a big deal about it, but... Aw, Dad, you... I dramatically whipped the cloth off of the table. Amanda's jaw drops. No way! I figured you probably wouldn't be able to get cable in the dorms, so I thought it might be nice to take a piece of home with you. A DVD box set of Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers. This is all 19 seasons. And bonus material, including commentary with actual ghosts featured on the show. Dad, I love this. Thank you. He gives me a big hug. I'm glad you like it. Hey, you want to hang out with me in the backyard for a bit? Toss the old pigskin or something? Totally. I follow Amanda to the back door. What? You told me not to make a big deal, but you seem to have forgotten that my entire mission in life is to make a big deal out of your accomplishments. So consider this your graduation party. Surprise! Dad, everyone's here. Well, yeah, everyone wanted to come and support you.
Yeah.
Is that a mac and cheese bar? There is. Fully customizable down to the type of mac. And there's an ice cream cake, the good kind with the crunchies in the middle.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. Don't say anything. Just go have fun with your pals, alright? I'm so proud of you, Amanda. Amanda smiles and runs to her friends. I should make the rounds and make sure everyone's having a good time. But first, mac and cheese. I walk over to Mary, who's having a lively conversation with Amanda. Listen, kid, you're going to need some real-life skills out there if you're going to make it out on the streets. I'm in. Going to college. I'm going to college.
Ah.
Same thing. Look, I know you're not old enough to drink, right? And I know you're smart enough not to drink until you're of legal age. Uh-huh. But hypothetically, if you were to drink, it'd behoove you to drink a glass of water between rounds. Got it. Hypothetically.
Hey.
And if you wake up with a headache, all you gotta do is take a jar of pickles and drink the pickle juice. You're gonna be fine. What's going on here?
Give it a rest, buddy.
Girl talk.
Ugh.
Mary turns back to Amanda.
Ah.
Now let me tell you about how to deal with a bad roommate. First thing to know, you get straight A's if they pass during the semester. Mary,
Give it a rest, buddy. Ugh.
relax, it's a myth,
Hey.
supposedly. Against my better judgment, I leave them be. Tiny. Brian, you made it. I don't pass up on good Mac. What do you think of the party? It's not bad. Just not bad? Yeah, it's not bad. Don't let him bait you. Don't let him bait you. Thank you for the lovely compliment. Daisy trots up. Hi, Amanda's dad. Hey, Brian's daughter. See how that feels? This is a really great party. Thanks so much for inviting us. You're very welcome, tiny child who knows how to pay a compliment. Brian and I lock eyes. This isn't over. Hey, bro. Bro. This is a real rager. Taking our old age into consideration. I'm trying to be in bed at a reasonable hour tonight. Don't let me get too wild.
Hey!
Don't worry, dude. I'll keep an eye on your fruit punch intake. You know, I'm really glad we're bros again. Let's hit the gym sometime soon, huh? Sure thing, dude. Briar and Hazel peek out behind Craig. Hey, hi, little ones. Hello. Hiya. Thank you for all that ice cream cake. Wait, girls, how much of that did you eat? Briar ate 4 pieces. Ask any witnesses. No, I didn't. Hazel ate 4 pieces and wants to pin it on me because we look alike. I have your face. Nobody will ever believe you. Oh boy. I'll let you guys figure this out. Good seeing you, Craig. Let's hang soon, yeah?
Hey!
Totally. Tell Amanda congrats for us. Looks like you've settled into this neighborhood quite nicely. Yep. Couldn't ask for a better cul-de-sac.
Oh.
Well, I'm glad. Hopefully we'll see you at more church events. We got a big schedule planned for the rest of the year. Sure thing, Joseph. And maybe if you aren't doing anything later, we could hang out sometime? Sure, Joseph. That'd be great. Well, see you later. Hugo comes up to me with a plate of mac and cheese. A perfect cheddar to mac ratio. Beautiful work, Tiny. Thanks, Hugo. You know, I'm really pleased to see Amanda going to her dream school. I'm glad she turned it around for finals. Me too. That scholarship money will really help. Amanda walks by and pretends not to see Hugo. Amanda, come say hi to your old teacher. Hey. Congratulations on graduating. I know you're going to do great things at art school.
Pew!
Haha, yeah, thanks. Amanda starts to back away. Wait, I just realized that you're not my teacher anymore, so I don't have to be afraid of talking to you. You no longer hold power over me.
Hmm.
You're right. Go forth, adult. I can no longer give you detention. Oh my god. Yeah. I'm going to break anything I want, and there's nothing you can do about it. Are you still mad about that time I gave you detention for breaking my globe? Nope.
Ah.
And I'll have you know that globe didn't even fit through the basketball hoop in the first place, so you'll fit into college just fine.
Hey.
Hey, man. Matt? Let me know when Amanda leaves for college. I'll have a fresh batch of the talking banana breads ready for her. Thank you. I know she'll love that. What a splendid garden party. My deepest thanks for extending an invitation to my son and I. This icebox cake is divine. Yeah, thanks, dude. Good cake. Thanks for coming by. As the oh, please let this be good. Please let this be good. As the party starts to wind down, I take a seat next to Robert. The sun is setting and everyone seems to have eaten their fill. Hey. Hey. I haven't heard from you in a bit. How have you been? Oh, I'm great. Never better. So did you talk to Val? Robert sighs and readjusts himself. You know, Tiny, I don't speak to my own dad that often. I had a falling out with him years ago. Don't even remember what it was about. All I know is that me and him, we just don't see eye to eye. I mind my business, he minds his. I get a Christmas card from him every other year, and I check in with him if a tropical storm ever hits his villa. What I'm trying to say is that I turned out fine. Robert? You didn't talk to her? It's like you said, life is full of pain. He places a hand on my thigh.
Hi.
This is all that matters. Please be good ending. I instinctively pull back. A wave of guilt rushes over me. Robert, no. It's not that simple. I can't believe you didn't even try. You owed that to her. How do you think she feels knowing that her own father didn't even think she was worth having a relationship with?
Oh.
You don't know me. Yes, I do. You're a bad person. What the?
Oh.
And you fell for me, so what does that make you? Robert gets up. You know, oh no. You know, it's funny how you were willing to look past this when it meant you could get laid. He walks away, leaving me alone on the bench, alone with my thoughts. Amanda and I wave bye to the partygoers as they leave. We sit together and watch the sun slowly dip below the horizon. I'm glad you made some friends. Yeah. I know that's maybe not what you were looking for, but these people care about you. I love you, Dad. We'll always have each other. You're right. It's going to be hard at first, but this is the next chapter in our story, and I would be nervous about it, but I know that you're always going to be looking out for me the same way I'll always be looking out for you.
We got this.
Team Gameson. Team Gameson. Okay, that's not... Here, let's... Okay, let's... Actually, oh, I have options to take off the music. Okay. So let's see. Let's see what the gallery gives us. 19. Oh well. Okay. So let me here. Let me. Okay. So that was not the ideal ending that I wanted to do. And um it could have gone better. There most likely is like a good ending with Robert. And I think now that I played it both ways, I'm going to play through it again on my own. And get the was it the parts where I messed up. I'll see about doing better and see if I can actually get a good ending with Robert. But I I was doing so good, and then at the end I messed up. It's like, but now I know. Now I know. All right, but yeah, okay. Let's just say that this was a better playthrough, and I'll probably attach at the end, just what the good ending for Robert looks like, because I am bound and determined to get that good ending. Okay. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and end this playthrough here. I really like playing this game, and the next person that I've been asked to do a playthrough with is to date Damien, I believe it is, the goth guy. So I'm going to go ahead and end this playthrough here. That's going to be all for now. Thank you so much for watching. Please stay safe, stay happy, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.